Bruce, it is so awesome. Congratulations. 25 years of ministry here at Christ Fellowship. It's the 25th anniversary. So exciting.
Thanks, and 15 of them with you.
Yes,
which has
that's right.
been awesome to share it together. And
That's right.
in 1995, I, in a prayer time with God, heard God call me in what is the closest thing to maybe a real voice I've ever heard say, Bruce, I'm calling you to plant a church in McKinney. And I almost didn't know what to say. It was so clear. And I went to my wife, Tamara, and said, honey, God's calling us to plant a church in McKinney. And my eyes were saying, and what do you think? And she shocked me. She said, let's go. And we said, we don't want anyone to come from other churches. Jesus called people to be fishers of men. And we said, we don't want to move people from one aquarium, one church, to another one, but to reach people who are not in church today, the unchurched people of McKinney. So a contemporary church with the classic values that are in the Bible, but to reach people of today, people of this day.
How did the growth happen? How did we get to this place that we see today?
Honestly, I believe it's the power of God. We started at Fabian Middle School, which was one of the oldest schools in McKinney, and right away we began raising money, and God provided this land that we're on today, and people gave sacrificially to raise the money to build the very first building. One of the things that struck us is that people said McKinney might be 1/4 Hispanic. But what were we really reaching to do, the Hispanic people and the Spanish-speaking people of McKinney? I'd love for you to share, especially with our Spanish-speaking congregation. We have so many people who speak Spanish, in Spanish, share, how did you come to Christ Fellowship?
Bueno, así es, Bruce. Cómo llegué a Christ Fellowship fue porque estaba yo deseando crecer y hacer mi maestría en el seminario de Dallas Theological Seminary y quise buscar un pastor que había egresado de ese seminario. Y el pastor Bruce egresó de allí y empecé a asistir a esta iglesia por esa razón. Pero me di cuenta de que ya había un grupo pequeño de hispanos que estaban escuchando el sermón del pastor Bruce por radio y estaban reuniéndose en español en un pequeño salón. Y de allí empezamos a organizar un poco más y empezamos a crecer. Del salón nos fuimos, que un salón donde tenía cubo para 60, 70 personas, crecimos y nos fuimos al gimnasio de la iglesia, donde allí era un edificio multiusos y los domingos lo convertíamos para tener la reunión dominical en español. Y de allí crecimos hasta llegar al edificio donde estamos ahorita, en Worship East.
I've loved, Tommy, from the very beginning that we've had our motto that we want to be one church, two languages.
Sí, somos una iglesia multicultural, multisocial, una iglesia donde queremos alcanzar la gente de nuestra comunidad y eso ha sido una grande bendición.
And we realized to do that, we're going to need to make room for everybody. Because we didn't have enough room in our building for all the people that God was bringing. And so we launched a huge project that we called
Make Room.
Make Room, to make room for all the people.
Así es, Bruce. Lanzamos la campaña Make Room, le dejamos el mismo nombre en ambos idiomas y Dios nos llevó a poder recaudar fondos para poder proveer más espacio para nuestros niños, para nuestros estudiantes y también tener un lugar donde podamos tener la reunión en español.
I remember, Jaime, when we came together, English speakers and Spanish speakers, a big group of people from a variety of our team, men and women, young and old, praying that God would give us a new vision. And He did. And this new vision was something we had never thought of before. We looked at the issues in our community that are in English and Spanish: loneliness, anxiety, and addiction. And that the answer to these is really Jesus. And so we came up with this vision.
Bueno, Bruce, hemos llegado al momento en donde estamos viendo lo que Dios va a hacer en el futuro de nuestra iglesia.
I am so excited about the years ahead. I believe we've only laid a foundation. And the best years of Christ Fellowship are the years ahead with all the new people that God is bringing and all that God wants to do through Christ Fellowship to make a massive difference for Jesus Christ in the years to come. My prayer is that by the power of God, He will really use us to reduce loneliness and anxiety and addiction, and that God will bring peace and freedom and joy to people all over our community, all for His honor and His glory.